This Veterans Day, we would like to thank our dad, Marine Corporal Juan Sandoval Jr., for serving our country.
Thank you, Dad. We are very proud of you.
This was my great uncle Jose Guadalupe Flores. He served in the Vietnam War. I'd like to thank my uncle Jose and all veterans that served, that protected our country, and making the ultimate sacrifice.
I would like to thank my great uncle James Kennemer, Marine Corps. He is a Vietnam veteran, and I am very thankful that we have a veteran in our family. Thank you, Uncle James.
I would like to thank my grandpa, Henry Cauto, Army Private First Class. My grandpa served our country during World War II. I want to say thank you to my grandpa Henry and to all veterans.
I would like to thank my dad, Marco A. Salter, for serving in the United States Air Force. My dad served during the Gulf War, and I am very proud of him. Blood couldn't make him no closer. Thank you, Dad, and to all veterans.
This is my great-grandpa Mamiliano Juan Rodriguez, colonel in the Air Force during the Second World War. I want to thank him and all veterans thank you for giving us all our freedom, and thank you for serving your country.
I want to take this time to thank my Tia Blanca and my Uncle Eric. Blanca, Estela Bermea, and Eric Gondek both served in the U.S. Army. I am very proud to be the niece of two very brave veterans who risked their lives for our freedom. Happy Veterans Day to all veterans.
Thank you to my great-grandpa Louis Hamill, who served in the U.S. Air Force during World War II, and thank you to all veterans.
I would like to thank my mom and dad, Diana and Anthony Bailey, for their service in the United States Navy. I appreciate all that you have taught me about responsibility, risk-taking, and being courageous. Thank you for your service. Love you, Mom and Dad.
I would like to thank my grandfather, Francisco Ramirez, who served during the Vietnam War. Thank you for protecting our freedom and all the citizens. Also, I'm proud to be your grandson. Happy Veterans Day.
I would like to thank my tío Lino Rodriguez and my cousin Omar Gutierrez for serving our country and all that you have done for protecting our liberty.
I would like to thank my brother Roel Perez for serving in the military, and thank you for all that you've done. And I would love to thank all the veterans and my brother.
I want to say thank you to my brother, Lance Corporal Jesse Hernandez III. He is serving in California in the U.S. Marines. And I want to say, I'll see you in about a month. Happy Veterans Day.
I want to give a big thank you to my dad, Sam Cáceres, for serving in the Navy as a third-class petty officer. I'm really proud of you, and I want to give all the veterans and you a big happy Veterans Day.
I would like to thank my dad, Joaquin Rangel, who served in U.S. Marine Corps, and my grandpa, Isaias Aguayo, who served in the U.S. Army. Thank you, Dad and Grandpa, for your service to our country.
This is my padrino, Senior Chief Petty Officer Andy Carrillo. He served in the U.S. Navy. And this is my stepdad, Mosari Marti, Staff Surgeon in the U.S. Army. Thank you both for serving our country. I'm very proud of you. Happy Veterans Day.
I would like to thank my cousin, Matthew Cortina, a private in the U.S. Army, who is starting his journey to fight for our freedom. Happy Veterans Day.
I would like to thank my husband, Fernando, for serving 9 years as a corporal in the U.S. Army, and serving during Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom. Happy Veterans Day to you, your brother David and Joshua, and also your father TJ, and your Aunt Alba, who have also served our country, along with some of my amazing coworkers. Thank you for serving.
This is my grandpa Jose. He fought in the war in the Army, and I just want to thank him for all the veterans that fought in the war for our freedom. Thank you. Happy Veterans Day.
This is my dad, Noah Guerrero. He currently serves in the U.S. military, and I just wanted to tell him Happy Veterans Day.
This is my uncle Jose Cepeda. He recently retired from the U.S. Army. I just wanted to say Happy Veterans Day.
I would like to thank my Tío Felipe Ortiz for serving our country. He was a colonel in the U.S. Army. Thank you for serving our country.
My grandpa Jose Gilberto Gonzalez for serving in the U.S. Air Force, and today I would like to just honor him in my memories and thank you for always being there in times of hardness in our country, so thank you for serving us.
This is my uncle Brian Inihosa, who served in the U.S.-Iraq War, and I want to say thank you for him for serving the country. Happy Veterans Day. This is my uncle, Private First Class Joseph Ramirez, who served in the U.S. Army. Thank you to my uncle and all veterans who served. Happy Veterans.
We want to thank all our Delium veterans
For serving our country.
Thank you, Mr. Soto.
Thank you, Mr. Keys.
Thank you, Mr. Cáceres.
Thank you, Nurse Duck.
Happy Veterans Day!
Thank you, veterans.
Thank you, veterans.
Thank you, veterans, for serving our country.
Thank you, veterans, for your service.
Thank you, veterans.